whatever. It doesn't matter.
Cheers, buddy.
Which beer is it?
Okay.
I'm letting it sit for a minute.
It's actually not at all what I was expecting.
No.
Sunday afternoon, with our glasses in our hands, the hops and barley bloom in a land of craft and cans. Every sip a story shared, review and taste we dare with our Sunday sips. Sunday sips, every for a trip.
Welcome back, party people. This is the Sunday Sips podcast. I am here. I'm your host, Kyle Lucas. That's your other host,
Nick Woodard.
Today, we are still continuing our NA line. We're almost done. This is our second to last.
Second to last. It's been a fun journey.
It has. It really has. I feel great because of the sobriety.
Yeah, I feel pretty good. You know, I was definitely wishing today. It's been a nice low 60s, sunny afternoon. It's been definitely one of those days we'd love to have a cold one out on a patio somewhere.
That's exactly
we are
what
going to
we're
have
doing.
a cold one, just, a little bit different.
Yeah.
Just a little different.
We did the Trail Pass series for you. We did the Athletic Brewing, Black Butte. That was
Black
really
Butte
good.
was fantastic.
Unfortunately, we did the Guinness. Guinness was a little letdown, but I mean the normal Guinness is really good.
Yeah.
So today we're hitting one of our favorite brewing companies, Lagunitas. They make an NA IPA, and they name it, in fact, IPNA. I think that's a really cute branding choice. I've always loved the dog on these things.
The dog is
It's really cool.
fucking awesome. Yeah.
So this is another one. Contains less than 5.5%. Full flavored, hop forward. I actually know someone that drinks quite a bit of these, and she likes them a lot. Shelby from Togo's way back in the day.
Yeah.
She loves Lagunitas, and she used to drink these too. So we're not going to be able to give you a full crack. We're going to have to pry these open because they're
It's
bottles.
not. Yeah, unfortunately,
But
first time we'll not be able to do a crack.
We'll make it up for you. There will be more bottles in the future. So
to peel the curtain back a little bit, we were looking at what we wanted to pull in for review today, and we were originally.
That smells great.
Ooh.
That smells great.
Almost maybe lose my train of thought.
That literally smells like an IPA. It's crazy.
Originally, we were thinking, let's do Heineken Zero,
Mm-hmm.
and
we wanted to do something that like everyone knows, like the brand that people know.
Yeah, something that's easily accessible, all that stuff. And we had the 6-pack in hand. I was about to leave, the liquor aisle or the beer aisle, and I saw the Lagunitas, and I was like, I bet you that's going to be better.
Yeah.
Like, no slight to Heineken. I mean, obviously they do their thing and it works well, but I bet you Lagunitas is going to be a lot better.
I will. On that note, I will give a shout out because we won't be reviewing the Heineken Zero, the True Zero. It is special because it isn't the less than 0.5%.
It's actually zero.
Actually zero. I drink them here and there. I drink them here and there, especially on this journey that I've been on, the sober journey. And they hit the spot. They're very refreshing. But it is like that classic domestic flavor that you get. So if you're not into domestics and lighter beers, you're not gonna like it.
Right.
But as for like Heineken goes, it's pretty good. But yeah, so I mean, you mentioned you're like, what about the Lagunitas? I was like, yeah, I feel like people know Lagunitas as a brand. So
huge. Hugely popular.
I'm gonna go ahead and pour it in the glass.
Yeah. What glass you got today?
I got the Bay Boys Brewing.
Ooh,
Shout out
Bay Boys Brewing, Tracy, California.
I think I gave you 10 barrel.
I got 10 barrel. One of my favorites from Bend, Oregon.
Super good.
Fantastic. Both times we went there. First time,
Yeah, we had a big old flight.
First time was a little bit more hazy than
But
maybe we would have wanted.
It was his bachelor party, and it was the last stop of the bike tour. So,
True
or it
form.
wasn't even the bike tour.
No,
it was the end.
It was the end. In true form, what we did for my bachelor party was basically just brewery hop. Did a brewery tour,
Yep.
did a beer bike that took us to like 4 or 5 different breweries.
Dude, phenomenal. The Shoots Brewing
the
Tour,
Shoots.
fire. So
Shout
good.
out our bike tour guide.
Oh, Tyler.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, mine? Yeah, he was a character. Great times. Yeah. Wait. Dude, that smells. It smells exactly like an IPA.
We're gonna get killed on the oxidation. Oxidation. Again?
Oxidation.
Whatever. It doesn't matter.
Cheers, buddy.
Let's cheers it.
Okay.
I'm letting it sit for a bit.
It's actually not at all what I was expecting.
No.
The smell and the flavor are
Two different things.
two different things. Now, listen, it's not terrible.
No, it's not a bad. I want to classify it as a bad flavor right off the bat. It just, I was looking for a little something. If I'm being real honest,
Yeah.
what I saw when I saw the Lagunitas was a little something. And I
Yeah.
was like, let me try and get something that's gonna be close to a little something.
Yeah, this is not it.
This is missing a little something.
Yeah. We got a classic cameo. Say hi, Watso. That's our other producer, Watson. Yeah, let me pull this up before we get a few sips.
Yeah.
So the IP, specifically the IPNA, came out in 2020.
Okay.
Joining our other hoppy non-alcoholic option of Hoppy Refresher, IPNA was brewer-led labor of love, utilizing all our hops, chops, and over a year of R&D. The result, IPNA, is pure NA satisfaction. This non-alcoholic IPA uses the same ingredients found in our highly balanced IPAs: hops, malt, yeast, and water. And this the same deliciousness, but brewed without the ceremonial fez. If you blind taste tested me, because I just don't want to start like talking shit, you know. If you had a cover over my eyes and I tasted this, I wouldn't necessarily say IPA.
No, I agree.
You know what I mean?
I agree. Yeah.
And again, let me say, the flavor's not bad.
Right.
I just wouldn't say IPA.
Right. I think that's the thing that's kind of throwing us off here. It's holding the expectation is different than the reality, and the reality is not a bad reality. It's just different.
You know what's crazy is the smell is very hoppy and the flavor is kind of not.
Yeah, it's interesting, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like those two could be so starkly different.
I get a little bit of the hoppy, but like it's not punchy like an IPA. You know what's crazy is the bottle says full flavored hop forward. Yeah. I'll let this sit a little bit and see. The bottle is really cool, as I like to give my bottle.
Oh yeah,
my bottle taste.
No, I mean, this is the classic Lagunitas bottle. It has Lagunitas is one of those brands that has done so well with branding.
Yeah.
That you know when you see a Lagunitas bottle. It's that recognizable.
True.
They really have done a great job with that.
What is little something? Somethings are hazy, right? The hazy
no. Little somethings are. You might have to look it up.
Yeah.
I don't want to be wrong. Sure. I don't think they're hazies.
I'll look it up.
I think it's a straight up IPA.
Maybe. I know the IPA looks like this, but just without the N.
Right.
I think little something is smooth, silky IPA. Yep. So it's just a different type.
Yeah. Threw back a few of those little somethings back in the day, buddy.
Yeah, we sure did. So they do have two. They have two non-alcoholics, and one's just a hoppy refresher. I'm assuming that would be more of on
like
the
a hop splash kind of deal.
Yeah. This IPNA came out after it. I won't say that I don't like it.
Sure.
I just don't really. I just recognize that there are probably better NAs. Like that,
Yeah.
because I feel like after the Black Butte
Yeah.
from the shoots,
Yeah.
it just everything else falls off to the wayside.
You know what we should have done?
Hmm.
And this is talking in hindsight at this point. We should have saved from all the non-alcoholic 6-packs we got.
Yeah.
We should have saved one from our favorites, and then at the very end, next week, we should have done a flight of non-alcoholics.
I see, and really
been like, all right, this one compared to this one, compared to that one, compared to that one.
Yeah.
I don't really want to do that now because I don't want to buy
a whole bunch of
4
NAs.
more non-alcoholic 6-packs.
Yeah.
But that would have been a cool thing to do.
Listen, I'll buy
next
this
year.
Is,
next year for
next year.
for sober October or
Listen,
whatever we do
this
next year.
This is why I hold the Black Buttes higher than anything else.
Yeah.
Is because I would go buy that right now.
100%.
I wouldn't buy any of the other stuff really. The Athletic, yeah. Trail Pass is always there.
Athletic was pretty good. Trail Pass
is always there.
I mean,
It's
that's a
good.
hometown favorite. But
Yeah, and we can get singles of those here at the brewery.
we can. We can.
However, the Black Butte is the one that I like. If you're like, we have NA selections, that's the one. Yeah, I'm getting more from going back to this.
Do we have to go back to this?
Yeah, it's a smooth flavor.
No,
it
is.
really is.
It
It's
is.
a smooth flavor. I just don't. It's very much so obviously missing the alcohol.
Yeah.
You know,
there's
what I mean?
a lot to like about it, but whereas we talked about in previous podcasts about some types of beer, some non-alcoholic beers that did a really good job of masking the absence of alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
This one's not doing it.
Yeah, this one is very much so. I mean, even the color looks pretty good.
Well, it's not Guinness. I mean, Guinness was a rough for me.
Guinness was rough.
Weirdly, I read some stuff online. People love the Guinness Zero. It's like one of the most popular
NAs
there is.
I feel like you just don't. You're not like that Guinness Classic Stout guy.
Yeah, but you also gave it a pretty poor score.
Yeah, because to me it didn't taste like the Guinness.
Right.
I mean, when we score this, I'm probably gonna do the same thing because it doesn't.
I think it's better than the Guinness.
It's
NA.
just not
Guinness Zero.
It just not even an IPA to me.
Yeah,
it's just not. It doesn't. It says hop forward, and I don't really taste.
It's not
hops.
striking the right chords.
Now listen, if you give this to me, if I ask for an NA at a party or somewhere, and you give this to me, I'm not gonna be mad at you.
Sure,
but if I find out there was Black Butte there, NA, I will maybe be mad at you. But I mean that doesn't hold up because if I ask for an NA beer, I'm gonna ask you if you have Black Butte.
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean it's still drinkable, guys. It's definitely still drinkable.
Yeah, for sure.
I kind of want to try. I'll definitely try at some point the hop refresher.
Yeah,
the hoppy refresher from them.
Sure.
I remember because that was at the beginning of our not NAs.
Yep.
I did like that like refreshing flavor.
Yep.
From it. I love the carbonation. The carbonation in this is really good though. You know, I'm the carbonation fiend. I love it. It's there. I can feel the gassy. It's getting gassy. But yeah. But yeah. I don't know. I thought it would be a lot heavier, I guess. This is really light flavor.
For an IPA. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I think I 100% agree. Which makes it smooth, makes it drinkable. Sure. But yeah, when I literally grabbed that because I was like, that's going to be an IPA. That's going to scratch the itch I've had all day. We were at brunch. Mm-hmm. I didn't have an IPA itch at brunch, but I did have a bottomless mimosa itch at brunch. So
you did.
People at our not our favorite brunch spot, but one of our top brunch spots, Nash's in Chico, California. Shout out. People walking around with their waitresses walking around with their bottles of champagne, topping people off.
Yeah.
Man, I just went on a bike ride this morning. It's gonna be a really nice way to ease into this Sunday fun day.
True.
And then we're walking around downtown. All the patios with people on the patio in the sun, having a nice cold beer.
Being very Chico.
That's made me go, let's get a Lagunitas over in Heineken because I think it's going to scratch that itch. And I unfortunately have to report that it's not really doing the job.
You know what too? This is closer to a Heineken taste. This is closer to a domestic flavor.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's closer to it's a very lighter domestic-y flavor.
I think it's better than
For sure.
I
don't hear what I'm not saying.
compared to the Heineken, I don't necessarily regret the decision.
Yeah.
But
But it's closer to that than I would like.
100%. 100%. So
let's get to rating.
let's score it. You want to go first?
You go first. I'm
All right.
still kind of
I
torn.
I think about where we scored the beers that we really liked, and I think about where we scored the beers that we really didn't like, which at this point is one particular beer. I think there's only been one beer, non-alcoholic or otherwise, that has scored less than a 6 for either of us. I think you were. I think you were a 4 for Guinness.
I was a 4.25 or something.
And I think I was at like a 5 something.
Yeah.
So for me, I'm gonna go 6.5.
6.5.
I think that's where this will land. It's not as bad as that Guinness. It's certainly not in the class of the Black Butte Porter, of the Trail Pass Golden, of the Athletic,
those 7s and 8s
IPA,
right there.
7s and 8s.
Yeah.
So 6.5. It's drinkable. It's fine. It's not what we were expecting. So there is a little bit of a letdown there, but it's fine. I think it's that middle of the road fine.
Yeah, it's not what I was expecting, but it's just not a bad flavor. I'm just gonna go flat 5. I don't want to give it under a 5 because it's still a good flavor. It's still a decent flavor. It's got good carbonation. It's the flavor's still there. It's just I kind of don't want to look at the IPA factor of it when I'm drinking it. Don't tell me what it is and I'll like it.
Sure. Sure.
Because again, with NAs, that expectation comes to mind. I feel like a flat 5 is good. Like I will drink this.
Yeah.
I will drink this.
Yeah.
I'm not excited about it.
No.
I'm not bummed out by it.
Right.
If you
It
don't
kind
tell
of
me
just
what
is what it is.
It just is what it is.
Yeah.
This very much feels like an NA that you're like, yeah, if I gotta drink the NA, I'll drink this one.
Right.
It's not nothing.
If this
right
is what
on
they
the-
have at a restaurant, then whatever.
I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I feel like a 5 flavor or a 5 score.
Okay.
5 flavor.
Okay.
5 score does that.
You're going flat 5.
Flat 5.
Okay.
Just very mid.
All right.
Which is what it is. It's just very mid. Not bad, not good.
Sure.
Ooh, there we go.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we should kill them though.
We should kill them.
They're definitely drinkable.
I will tell you, I am excited for next week. I think it's going to be a good way to end it. Getting away from the beeriness of it all.
Foreshadowing.
Do you want to drop what we're doing next week? You want to keep it a secret?
No, we'll keep it a secret.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But foreshadowing.
Yeah.
Go
Get away from the beer of it all.
Mm-hmm. Which is kind of sidestepping what we do with the podcast, but
yeah, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do? But you'll see. You'll see. Yeah. I mean, I feel like the one next week is going to be. It's either going to be a hit or a miss,
or a wild miss.
It's going to be either. Yeah, it's going to be either really good or really bad.
Dug into a little bit of a different octave there. A wild miss.
Wild. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, then we're back to then it's my my birthday episode.
And we're doing the birthday episode,
which we have decided we're gonna do a little flight ski on that.
I will curate the flight for you.
Nick is not telling me what is in the flight. It better be heavy percentages. But we're gonna do a four beer flight, 4 drink flight.
4 drink flight.
Yeah.
I think we'll
And
did a 4 beer flight on here. Things would be a little
rough,
sideways
rough.
at the end of the episode.
And I will be a little sideways in the episode. I'll get back to that. But yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below if you if you don't agree with us, or if you agree with us.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Are we off mark with the Lagunitas? Is
Mhm.
this really something we should give a second try? What do you think about it?
And that being said, I love Lagunitas actual beer,
Oh,
like
yeah.
the non NAs.
Oh yeah.
Super fire. Don't
We
think
were
we're shitting
just
on
before we started
Lagunitas.
recording. We were like, we need to go visit
should go.
Lagunitas. They're in Petaluma. That's
Yeah.
not that far.
It's not that far.
I don't think.
No, Petalumas, no, it's not
Okay.
that far.
All right.
So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe. I said that
You
already.
did say that.
Yeah.
Are you
Remember,
forgetting your catchphrase?
No, I'm not.
You were stalling to get us to the end.
No, I'm just having a stroke. Don't forget, crack one for us. We'll crack one for you.
Cheers, guys.
Take care.
From citrus S to dark night, we unravel flavors lore. Mosaic dreams take flight of IPAs and we adore. Raise a toast to what's new here in the world of craft beer with Sunday sips. Sunday sips. Every pour a trip with our Sunday sips. Each note we hear as we sip and cheer. Craft beer's near. Sunday's treasures clear with our Sunday sips. Sunday sips. Every pour a trip with a Sunday.